So, time management, I think, is so important to our culture today, but especially in our profession, because a salesperson's job is never done. And I know this because I've never worked for a company that said, hey, Malena, when you hit X amount of sales this year, your work is done. So, my 2 minutes today are going to be a mini review of a book on time management that I think has a unique twist. On the screen is a picture of the cover of the book. It's written by Carey Nieuwhof, entitled Do What You're Best At When You're at Your Best. The author says we all have a maximum of 3 to 5 peak performing hours a day when we're actually at our best, which can be morning, afternoon, or even 3 a.m. for some people. But during that time, we have our highest energy level and our mind is clear and focused. He calls that our green zone. You can kind of see his little tab here where he's got red, yellow, and green. So he goes into all of that in his book as well. But he also says that when they realize that, whether they realize it or not, top performers are at their peak when they're in their green zone, using their unique gifts and talents, and are in areas they are passionate about for the impact that they are seeking. So that's kind of a lot, but that is the overview of the book. I was attracted to this concept because I know I'm a hardcore morning person, and I've always used that time to make sure I accomplished what I thought had to be done that day. But after reading this book, I realized a lot of those things didn't really have anything to do with reaching my own goals. And many of those things could have easily been accomplished without tapping into high energy or mental focus. So I'm working towards taking better advantage of my green zone in the morning. But one of the things I really liked about this book was that the author doesn't just explain the concepts that he's presenting. He gives practical ways for the reader to discover what their gifts are, their passions are, when their green zone is, and what impact is important to them. And he even offers worksheets on his website to go along with the book. So for anyone looking for ways to up their game, I think this book is worth the read.